4. This is Radio Newcastle. Janie called early next morning, and Spuggy told her about the message. He had written it down in his pigeon book. Gosforth, Light of St. Mary, 4:30, Saturday. "Dad," said Spuggy, "is there any horse racing at Gosforth tomorrow?" Dad gave him a look. "Why do you want to know that?" he asked. "It's not a sport for young lads." Spuggy shrugged. "Well, there's not," said Dad, and he went back to his newspaper. On the front page was a report of the Gosforth burglary and a picture of the gold pendant itself. Dad looked up again. "And I hope you're not planning to wear those old trousers this afternoon," he said. "It's a radio show, Dad," replied Spuggy. "Nobody'll see them." "I will," said Mam. So when Spuggy and Mam arrived at Radio Newcastle, Spuggy had his best trousers on. When Spuggy and Mam went into Mickey Stone's studio, they could hear music. Spuggy was nervous. He sat in front of a microphone and waited until the music stopped. "Would you like to say hello to your dad and sister?" asked Mickey. "Hello, Dad! Hello, Kath!" shouted Spuggy into the microphone. Mickey put his hands to his head. "Too loud!" Then he grinned. "Right, Spuggy. Tell us about your fundraising idea." So, Spuggy told the listeners about Blue Flash and next day's Inland National Pigeon Race. He told them that the race started in Folkestone, 300 miles away to the south, and that more than 20,000 pigeons would be flying. Mickey asked Spuggy if the first pigeon home would be the winner. "No," said Spuggy. "Some lofts are nearer to the start than others, so that wouldn't be right. The winner's the pigeon that gets home to its own loft at the fastest speed. You have to work out how many yards they've flown every minute." "And what speed can Blue Flash do?" asked Mickey. "Nearly 1,500 yards a minute," said Spuggy. "Really?" laughed Mickey. "That's about 50 miles an hour, isn't it? He's as fast as my car." Spuggy laughed. He wasn't so nervous now. "And the faster he flies," went on Mickey, "the more your sponsors pay to charity. Is that the idea?" Spuggy said it was. "So, how many sponsors have you got so far?" asked Mickey. There was a pause. "Just one," said Spuggy. "My friend, Janie Chung." A lot of fanciers at the Pigeon Club had heard Spuggy on the radio. When he and Dad arrived at the club that evening, they all wanted to sponsor Blue Flash. The club was the race centre for the Inland National Race. Fanciers had to bring their pigeons there so that they could be transported to Folkestone. When the last pigeon had been loaded, the huge transporter moved off down the road. Baz clapped Spuggy on the back as they watched it go. "Well, man," he laughed, "I hope you're a good loser." Then he turned to Dad. "What about that driving job, Ray? Starting tomorrow. Will you take it?" "Aye," said Dad. "I will." And he and Baz shook hands.